Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Style Lesson. So, today is going to be a fun one because it's a requested video by our audience. Thank you so much. If you haven't been following our body confidence series, please check it out. I will link it in the description box below. We have posted, styling strategies to help you embrace your natural body shape. We've covered many different body shapes. And then we have a request, about what about those that have hourglass, the ideal body shape that everybody is looking for. The reason why we didn't cover it is only because, it's a perfect body shape. They can basically wear anything and look good in it. But then we also understand that even though there are people with hourglass body shape, they can feel insecure with certain physical aspect of it. So we're going to talk about it today. And Ashra is here obviously because he himself is actually an hourglass body shape, if you don't already know. So Ash, why don't you tell our audience what exactly is an hourglass body shape?
Okay, when it comes to hourglass, right, significantly you will be having a smaller waistline compared to your hips and also your shoulder. So try to imagine, okay, the name itself is hourglass, right? So that's how it looks, smaller waistline. Yeah, so this is how we identify an hourglass body shape. But when it comes to hourglass, right, it's an ideal body shape for all women's. But those guys out there don't feel afraid of, you have this proportion, this body frame kind of thing. It's okay. Okay, we all are born unique. Michelle, would you like to highlight the famous celebrities out there who really carries this body shape? So would you like to give like a few names? Yeah.
Okay. Ashra is not a celebrity yet, but I can include him as one that has hourglass body shape. If you guys haven't seen, but maybe sometimes he kind of camouflage it so you don't really see it. But Ashra is one. So I think it's good that you mentioned this. People think that hourglass body shape is only a shape that is found on girls, but it can also be found on guys. So basically, your waist is just very cinched in. Okay, so famous celebrities that I'm going to quote here, the female ones are obviously Sofia Vergara, your Colombian actress, the very funny personality, sassy vibe. I love just the way she is, She's like a goddess, but Vera has very busty chest area. Her shoulders is pretty much average, but it's her very cinched in waist and then her wider hip that balances up with her chest area. So she is one. And then the second one is my personal favorite, Dita Von Teese. If you haven't heard of her, she's actually a pin-up model. She used to be the ex-girlfriend of Marilyn Manson. If you guys know Marilyn Manson, she's just this she has this very unique style about her. She does burlesque, she models lingerie, very sexy, almost like the Marilyn Monroe kind of vibe. So she is one hourglass body shape. And then, of course, you have our very famous Kim Kardashian.
Oh, I expected this.
Obviously. do you know what's the funny thing? When I was Googling and analyzing celebrities' body shape, right, I've always thought that Kim K is triangle, right? Which is wider hip, right? I always thought. But Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner is more triangle because their hip is wider. But obviously, Kim K went to do enhancement on her body, stuff. Her shoulder, her chest, and her hip. It's so symmetrical, and her waist is so cinched in.
Yeah, yeah.
So she is one of the most popular hourglass body shape.
Yeah, and also, right, I would like to say that those who are having this hourglass body shape, they will be having a lot of problem in terms of finding pants like me, because every time you need to go one size bigger because you need to fit your hips nicely and you need to go and alter it in terms of your waistline. So yeah.
Expensive body shape. So Ash, I have a question for you since you are an hourglass. But of course, the advice that we're going to give you out there is not just for the ladies. I'm sure Ash will give some advice on for the boys as well. What are kind of some of the outfits that you would recommend for someone that has the hourglass body shape for them to embrace it?
Okay, in terms of embracing, I would always say, first of all, pick the right material. Like for example, your knitted material, or like something stretchable like lycra, so that normally, right, when it comes to lycra material, you can go for like it really hugs your body very well. So why not just show your curves, right? And in terms of knitted material, it really, how to say,
Where it's
yeah, and also
stretchy, it kind of binds to the body.
that trend right now. So yeah, you can actually like carry that material in terms of enhancing. In terms of colors and prints, I would say don't be afraid. Just experiment with all the bright colors out there, with all the bold prints out there, so that it really emphasizes your figure. Michelle, in terms of like camouflaging it, right? Okay, for people like me, so I need your advice, please.
Why would you want to camouflage? This series is all about accepting, your body shape, body confidence. We as stylists, right? All this while we have been helping people to camouflage all their flaws. But I guess maybe Ash, for you, maybe you see your, I don't know, your cinch-in waistline or your wider hip, right, as a flaw. But I think that because not many people have this kind of body shape on guys, it should be embraced in some way. Because you know what? Maybe people will say things like, "Oh, but that's strange. Guys supposed to have inverted triangle." But I think for you, because you have an androgynous vibe, showcasing it once a while, really wearing high-waisted. When you're wearing high-waisted pants, right, it will really cinch in your waist and show the blockage and show that, you have an hourglass body shape, but not overly like, feminine. That is still one way that you can embrace it for sure. So if you ask me, if you would really like to camouflage it in some way, I feel that you should avoid wearing things that are monotonous. Monotonous meaning to say one color, whether it's all black, all white, or all blue. Because when it's singular color, right, your eyes will then focus on the outline of the person. So when you focus on the outline, and especially when it's tight, so you will want to avoid wearing tight clothes if you don't want to really showcase your hourglass. So if it's monotone, if it's tight, you will definitely see like how it's gonna cinch in, right? So you want to avoid that. Go for busy prints. Go for, obviously I wouldn't say loose fitting clothes, because generally I don't like very loose fitting clothes because most people don't look well in it. I would say maybe when you are going for loose fitting clothes, right, make sure that it's of like woven material, like tailored material, so you still look kind of polished, not like frail. So one example is your A-line, your sheath dress. It's a dress that cuts, from the armpit onwards, right? It kind of flares out like an A shape. So that would automatically like camouflage your cinch-in waist. So that's one there. Other than that, I feel that if you go for more tailored outfits, more androgynous looks, boyfriend blazer, wearing oversized jacket, that is one of our favorite ways to camouflage femininity. But of course, we want you to embrace your femininity here, but that is one way that you can do it.
Actually, I wanted to share about my recent post. I mean, like, it's like 2-3 days ago, I think so. Yeah. So the one that I was wearing an oversized blazer. So for those who are like, afraid of your, in terms of, for the guys out there, okay, this is a good tip. Okay, so if you wanted to like really hide your curves, right, you can always go for something oversized and structured. As what Michelle said, like, not oversized is not a thing, which is like you must know how it really falls on you. So in terms of like picking up an oversized outfit, make sure it is structured so that it really sits nicely. And also you can go for like pants, like something which is straight cut. So it really gives you a very clean look rather than it really emphasize your hip area. So if you guys really wanted to see a clear picture, you can always go to my Instagram. I posted a picture. Or you can always DM us and we are ready to help you out.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed this bite-sized video. If you guys has any other ideas, any other topics that you want us to talk about, please let us know. And if not, we will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.